Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what the alcohol industry doesn't want you to know. And when I when I got sober, I started to realize that there were things, there were tricks, there were techniques that the alcohol industry uses and used to keep us addicted. Point number one being uh, people consume about 2.5 gallons of pure ethanol. That's ethyl alcohol, the same alcohol that is in our gasoline. People consume that in their alcoholic beverages, 2.5 gallons per year. And that's about one drink per day. And that statistic comes from the NIAAA, the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. So what does that mean? That just means that number two, the alcohol consumption in any amount is doing us no services at all. No matter what they say, the truth of the matter is that even just one drink a day is causing all kinds of health issues, liver disease, heart disease, different types of cancers, mental health problems, and so much more. I know when I quit drinking, I noticed my body was healing itself from the 27 years of drinking. And just to be honest with myself, I had to look into these facts and see for myself just exactly what the alcohol industry was promoting. Um, if you go number three, if you go to Joanna, This Naked Mind, if you search on YouTube inside the alcohol industry, This Naked Mind, you'll find a video where Coach Joanna goes into detail about how she worked for a wine company, uh, a wine shop company for um, 350 wine shops she was in charge of, and about 300 employees. And they would sit around and talk about uh, how they could get women and children hooked on alcohol to the point where they came up with these Alco Pops, these really enhanced flavored pop alcohol beverages to entice women and kids to partake in these alcoholic drinks. And to me, that's just not right. And it doesn't surprise me, given that where we are with the weed industry. I know here in Michigan, weed was legalized for recreational use about 2019. And just when the pandemic started, just there were signs everywhere. There's still a lot of signs, a lot of places. And I don't see as many alcohol signs anymore. And I wonder if they took those billboards down. But it's almost like it's being replaced with marijuana now. And they're they got these flavored marijuana that vapes and marijuana cigarettes that you smoke that appeals to these kids because it's flavor enhanced. And when I drank and I did these things, I just would rather mine be all natural. I didn't need flavored anything, and in fact, the flavoring is a turnoff for me. But for kids and for women and even for other men, for that matter, I know that the alcohol industry promotes these things and it gears things towards people trying it and people become addicted to it. Alcohol is one of the main gateway drugs. I would say more than almost marijuana and any other drug for that matter. It's a gateway to doing more things, making more risky decisions, risky behaviors, and it's just not necessary. Number four, movies glorify alcohol. Most of the time, if you sit back and you watch, and especially after I got sober, I realized just how much they made fun of people that would drink, or people that would make light of people that had a real alcohol problem. And it's funny and it's this and that, but when you get sober, you realize this isn't funny. This isn't funny at all. I recently watched a movie called A Good Person. I found that on Amazon Prime. It's got Florence Pugh and Morgan Freeman. And Florence Pugh uh, was basically in a car accident, and she became addicted to pain pills. And she her fiance died in this car accident, and within that first year, or that around that 1 year mark, she went to AA and tried a meeting and met Morgan Freeman there, who played her dead fiance's dad, and they were estranged, but it was them coming to terms with their own addiction. It turned out to be this movie about addiction. And when I got finished watching it, um, I noticed this song called "I Hate Myself" by Florence Pugh, and I found that on YouTube and Amazon Music. But it shined a light on how we become addicted to to drinking and to other chemicals, and we just self-loathe, and it just leads to so many problems. And it's movies like that that really shine a light on addiction, and how um, just simply working on getting people hooked on alcohol may seem kind of harmless, but it's insidious. And it blows my mind that we have an industry that would not care at all. In fact, prey upon weak people. And I know I was one of them. I fell victim to it, and as I drank, I didn't really care what the harms were and the negative effects were. I found value in drinking alcohol, but when I quit, I started to look back on it, and when I started to do some thinking and some research about this topic, I started to think about that commercial, the Tootsie Pop commercial, where the owl in the tree, the kid asked how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. He took the 3 licks, crunched down, and got to the middle and said, three. And that was really because he wanted to get to the middle, to where the good parts are. And for me, I wondered how many gallons of ethanol does it take for your body, and for you and your mind to say enough is enough. And sobriety is that tasty Tootsie Roll center for me. Um, it took me, I don't know how many gallons, but 2.5 per year, and that's just one drink a day. You can multiply that for me times, I don't even know how many, infinite. But it took what it took. I got to the end, and I was able to get off of alcohol, and find so many other things to replace that addiction with, that it's nothing. Alcohol is nothing to me anymore, and that's the truth of the matter. When we get a distance from it, we see that we don't need it to celebrate these special occasions and have wine, champagne toasts, and go to breweries and have flights of beer, and we don't have to celebrate graduations and all these events. Um, Even at funerals, they're serving alcohol, and it's not necessary, and it's not needed. And our alcohol industry and our movie industry and our um, advertisements and everything in the United States just glorifies alcohol, and it ain't right, in my opinion. But wherever your stance is on this, and wherever you are in your journey, um, if this helps you in any way, I really hope that it does, and it shines a little bit of a light on there. I worked for a few days on writing this material. It didn't come easy, and making this video didn't come easy either. It took me a good hour to get set up, and I really wasn't feeling all that comfortable even making it, to be honest with you. But I feel it's necessary to put this out there for people that may know but just don't care, or people that do care, that do know, that it's kind of solidifies in their mind that, maybe this isn't good for me. Um, because the truth of the matter is, alcohol in any form, in any amount, really isn't good, and they are starting to make that clear, especially in other countries. And even right here in the United States, they used to say 4 drinks a day is okay, and up to 13 or 15 a week, but they're saying that's not even correct anymore. But other countries are stepping up to the plate. Ireland being one of them, Canada being another one, where they're saying zero alcohol. Alcohol isn't good in any way, and the United States is lagging behind on that. They're lagging behind on making non-alcoholic beverages. They're lagging behind on making not drinking a norm. And I feel like the more I speak out about this, the better off we're all going to be as a society. So thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you all being here, and have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.